Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Straight Like That, where I give it to you straight like that. I do content for the YouTube moms in the mommy sector, the trash moms, the no content having moms, and I also do reviews and recaps on a few reality shows. Okay, and one of the reality shows will be 1,000-Pound Sisters. Okay, and I'm gonna do a recap on season 5, episode 7. Deal with it. I'm gonna do a little small recap on what happened on the episode. Now this video is coming out late, but it'll be just fine. All right, so without further ado, let's get into this recap.
Well, hold on on that. Hold on. Now, hold on. I'm not going to say that. Hold on. Because, anyway, now, hold on.
Fuck the club up. Fuck the club up.
Episode opens up with Amy. Y'all know Amy is having a hard time and dealing with the fact that, she's going through, a separation and divorce with Michael. Okay, it's hard on her. Gage about to drive her ass crazy, and she don't know what to do with herself. And she's having this whole meltdown. The family is worried about her. They worried about Amy not taking care of herself. They thinking that Amy is, not taking care of her health and stuff like that. Y'all know how that shit goes when it comes to your health, child. Health is wealth, okay? So moving on from that, we then see Amy and Chris having a conversation. Chris basically breaking it down, like he always do when he's chopping it up with his sisters, giving they ass a 1-2-1-2 and some real shit that they need to hear. They listen to him, they look up to him, and Chris do give good advice. I'm gonna give that to him. Okay, moving on from that, we now see what is like a big accomplishment for Miss Tammy. Y'all know Tammy that lost about 300 pounds. Baby Tammy on that slim slope. You heard? So, Tammy is getting ready to go to the nail shop. She ain't been to the nail shop in a very long time. And the thing about it is, with her going to this appointment, is the family is getting ready to go on this big vacation to Pensacola, Florida. And Tammy is going to the beach. Tammy have never been to the beach. Tammy is, after this, big transformation of losing all this weight, Tammy's starting to do things that she never done before. And I'm happy for Tammy. Tammy not grumpy no more. So I'm thinking like a lot of that weight that lifted up off her shoulder, she's actually, turned out to be a better person. So sis want to get her toes done. I don't know if she going to put them in the sand or not, but she want to get her toes done, and she want to prove her point at the nail salon. Now, the nail lady that's doing Tammy's pedicure told Tammy the next time she see her, if Tammy, can get up them steps when she lose all that weight, get up them steps to go sit in that little area where she does her feet at, that it would be on the house. And child, I don't know how much that pedicure was, but whatever it was worth, baby, Tammy went up in there and went up them steps, and Tammy got her feet done. I said, you better go, girl. Her and Amy used to, in the beginning when they both were like extremely, extremely overweight, child, people, they always gonna laugh at your pain. They gonna laugh at you if it's a funny situation. So I feel like Tammy and Amy, instead of feeling down and feeling like everybody talking about them, picking on them, they really kind of picked on and talked about each other. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, that's what we doing? Oh, okay. But I was happy for her. She made it. She walked in there. That's one thing about her I noticed now. She not using the wheelchair a lot. She not using the walker a lot. And I like that for Tammy. Okay. Moving on from that, you then see we then see Tammy at home. Tammy was received some packages on her porch that came from her husband, Caleb. Y'all know that Caleb is still in the facility, trying to work on losing that little 37 pounds so he can get his weight loss surgery, so he can, start his journey of losing weight and getting himself together, getting the trait taken out where he can be able to leave the facility and be with Tammy. So, Tammy is feeling some type of way, and she want to, talk to Caleb and see what Caleb's head is at, what he's doing, what he's up to. I don't know if Caleb is in a good headspace because, the last time she was there, she had to, help him, sit down and have a whole conversation with him about his weight because, when you done went through some things, you're able to, communicate and talk to somebody about it. When you ain't walked in that person's shoes, you can't tell them shit. So she was able to kind of get some clarity with him now. Is he going to stick with it? I don't know, but, she managed to get his ass to put them damn snacks in the trash. And I was saying to myself, when I seen that part, I said, yeah, baby, he look like one of them kind that'll go in there and get them snacks out their trash, bump what you talking about, especially if he ain't taking them out the packages, okay? That's just me thinking like that. I don't know about nobody else. But, Tammy, love her little husband, child. She want Caleb to come out of there because, Tammy want to do things with Caleb. And I was like, Tammy and Caleb have a long ways to go in this journey of this marriage, this relationship, their health situation, the weight loss journey. It's a lot. And, she's getting ready to go on this vacation, something Tammy have never did in a long time, was going on a trip. And then they're going to fly. And it's going to be Tammy's first time flying. I think Tammy is like, 37, 38 years old. It's going to be Tammy's first time flying. And she's excited about it, but she still feels some type of way because he's not going to be able to go. But, hey, that's his fault. He in that facility feeling sorry for himself, feeling some type of way because got kind of emotionally attached to Tammy. And now that Tammy's gone, he feel like he can't push through. But, okay, brother, I'm going to need you to get it together. Okay, so moving on from that, we did see the ladies go shopping, for new clothes and stuff like that, things to wear on the beach. We also seen them go get them some tans, and baby, when I tell you that tanning was not tanning, baby, when I say whoo, baby, it was some skin hanging up in there. And baby, Amy, don't you ever take your damn shirt off and show us your back like that ever again in your life. Okay?
I said, damn, bitch.
Please don't do that shit no more, because baby, that was not cute at all. So after that, we then see the fam bam all get geared up, ready to, take their little trip and get on the flights and stuff like that. And, they made it on the plane. Tammy was cool when she got on the plane. She actually didn't have to pay for a second seat because you all know when you're flying, when you're a certain weight, certain airlines will make you pay for, 2 seats. And she was able to sit in one, and I was happy for her.
Period.
That she got a chance to, experience flying. That was really cool to see. So, on the other hand, you got Amy over here, Scary Sherry over here. She didn't want to fly. I feel like Amy didn't want to fly. Amy didn't want to deal with them babies on that flight because Amy know how her son is. But what I'm going to tell you what Amy going to have to do. Amy going to have to get some get right and Gage ass. Girl, you going to have to teach Gage. He's in a state, he's at that age where you can, teach him things and he will pick up. All of that fallout, running from you, crying, hollering, screaming, tantrums, you need to stop him from doing it. Because, see, that's very frustrating when you one of them type of parents, you're so used to letting your kid do whatever they want to do. And then when you trying to get some structure, trying to get some, oomph in their ass, they not trying to hear what you're saying and think everything is for play. And that's not what it is. Things get serious, and you can also be playful as well, but she need to get Gage ass together. So she's going on a road trip with Amanda's son. He's driving to Pensacola. That's a 9-hour drive. Vice versa from Kentucky to Florida. I think their flight was 3-4 hours, I think. vice versa, a 9-hour drive in a vehicle. And when I tell you Gage was unhinged in that back seat, and at that point, I wasn't mad at Gage for being uncomfortable being in that back seat for all those hours. Amy knew what she was up for. But baby, that's you, because it couldn't be me, because I would get Gage ass together. So moving on from that, as the other crew make it to Pensacola, they get, leave the airport, get in their rental, they get to their Airbnb. When I tell you, they was in a nice Airbnb, big, nice ass house, looked like a little baby mansion or whatnot. It was nice. So as they, get out and they looking around and admire how nice the house is, and Tammy noticed that the steps are kind of like wide and apart, and how, Tammy been taking baby steps with all the walking and going up and down and not really just using ramps and stuff like that, because, that's what they have used in the past for Tammy. And, Mr. Chris did say in his confessional that he's really proud of Tammy. He's glad for the progress that she made. But he was like basically saying he'd be glad when Tammy reached that milestone of him never ever having to push Tammy in that damn wheelchair. Because I'm going to tell you something, baby. Her brother really loves her, because Chris gets behind that wheelchair and he pushes that mofo, okay? So he had this little step thing, to try to, balance off the steps so she wouldn't have to step so high, because, she's afraid of falling. I ain't mad at her, because, who wants to fall at that size, and then really probably hurt yourself or whatever else. But child, she made them steps up there, and in the end she went, and she was happy. That's why I say all the little milestones that Tammy is making, her progress is great. It's doing great, and I appreciate that. So moving on from that, they get in, they admire the house. It's the next day. Amy and Amanda's son, I want to say his name, Joshua, whatever his name, they finally made it there at night. Amy is exhausted. Amy is more tired than anybody. But one thing about it, I will say about this family, they do come together and they help each other. And the sisters are always helping with the children to give Amy a break, because they know Amy is going through some stuff and they be trying to help her. And I'm going to need Amy to put her big girl panties on and be thankful for that little support system that she has. Because it could have been worse. It could have been a situation where she didn't have that support system and she would have to rely on Michael. Michael already was never doing anything. You wasn't doing nothing your damn self. Because if you were doing anything, Amy, I think Gage would be a little bit more under control. Because I done seen children in his age bracket, listen a little bit. Gage don't listen to shit. Gage has fallouts. And his fallouts always seem to happen when they're in public places. And she need to get that shit under control. So she's exhausted, but they let her sleep in. We won't do no family activities till Amy and got some rest. That's why I say she got her support system. She just need to take heed to it. So as the fam bam getting ready to pack it up and get ready to go to the beach, everybody is happy to be going to the beach. They get to the beach. And, Tammy said it would be very difficult to be walking in the sand. So they have, special wheelchairs that, that you can take on the beach. They have those big wheelies on so you can maneuver through the sand. And she was happy about that. But she also had a little mishap when she first sat in the chair. I don't think she sat down right. Her leg was on the railing part of that wheelchair, and she couldn't move it, but she finally got that situated, child, because she was about to have a whole damn meltdown. Y'all know she still got a little Tammy in her ass. So they got through there, they got to the beach.
If she is out of
once
line.
they get on the beach amongst all the other people, that's a whole nother experience. Everybody, seem to be, enjoying themselves. It always gonna be Amy. She wants to, pay attention to the naysayers and the people that's around them. One thing about it, it does not matter where you go. You could be going to the grocery store. Somebody's gonna always be looking at you, staring at you. Child, at this point, who gives a good goddamn? People, of course, when people see a fat person or fat people, and then, Amy, you draw a lot of attention to yourself by wearing a two-piece. I don't really care how much confidence you think you have. But Amy, your big back ass, you didn't have no business out there in a two-piece. You could at least have
and your hair is uneven.
You
You
could
look
at least
dusty.
cover up your damn body, sis. But you the main one out there worried about other people looking. Did nobody else say nothing about nobody watching them and staring at them but her? I was like, girl, get Amy bust down ass up out of here. Baby, she was doing the most. So, anywho, moving on from that, we did see the fam bam go, out, to dinner, together to sit down and, eat and stuff like that. And that didn't go so well because Gage also, he gets there and he has another fallout. And like, a lot of, like I said, they always trying to help Amy, with her kids and stuff like that at the best of their ability and knowledge and whatever else going on. And it's always hard on them because Gage is a handful. And Amy also had a meltdown and she broke down and started crying. And Amanda got fed up and Amanda decided that she was just going to go back to the house and just say, fuck dinner. Fuck it. I'm just going to take Gage and we just going to get the fuck up out of here. Now, may I remind you, she already had surgery and she's like, what, a 2-week, 3-week post-op and tugging on Gage and picking him up and all that stuff that she was not supposed to be doing. And she was trying to calm him down and still in the midst of, it's frustrating, but I'm still trying to help my baby sister. And I say, Amy just don't have no power. She just need to, start doing better. She to, get off her ass and stand in her shit and be a mama and handle her business and stop having meltdowns with the kids. The kids already have meltdowns. What you having a meltdown for, child? This episode was very interesting. But I like the 1,000-Pound Sisters. I do a lot of other reviews on the TLC network, like, Smothered. I do the 1,000-Pound Best Friends. I do them as well. I do Dr. Now as well. I do 90 Day Fiance, but all the other new 90 Day Fiance stuff, I ain't gonna be able to touch it. I ain't got time because it's like they just giving us just too much and it's too much bullshit for me. But, whatever y'all see on my channel is what I will be putting out. Okay? But that's the end of this review for the 1,000-Pound Sisters. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, child. And I'm going to see y'all in the next video.